Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode here. We have a bit of a problem to start this episode off. We have a wildfire spreading, and I actually did carry on playing and recording in the background, but now I'm recording live. And we've jumped back a save because this fire spread all here, all throughout our lovely little district. And I'm not sure how to stop it. Last time, you didn't see it obviously, but I deleted all the trees here to stop it from jumping over to these trees. But now I think I might have to delete these trees as well because it's going to get to this water tower. That has already happened in the other save. So I don't know what to do currently. So this episode is just going to be me fighting a wildfire, if you will. And that's all it's going to be. Maybe, I don't know, I believe. So we're just going to start off by demolishing a bunch of these bushes because I can't see how else it would spread. And actually, can I just, does that get rid of it? Oh, it is quite simple actually, so I am quite stupid. If I just delete all the trees that the fire is on, right, I take it back, that's not going to be this whole episode. If I just delete all of these trees, or it spreads to any of our buildings, we should be good to go. I'm unsure actually, because there's a fire over here as well. So I might have to come over here and delete all of these. Well, I have to do that for the whole map because there seems to be a fire spreading absolutely everywhere at the moment. And it is just a bit annoying. Now, I would have turned off natural disasters because I do hate natural disasters, but I thought, but a bit of realism will make me buy shelters. There is one setting I believe that I've turned off that I don't normally turn off, and that is tile upkeep, because I wanted this series to be less about the money and more about detail and the entertainment and while building a good city. But unfortunately we can't have all that without fire burning everywhere, and let's put out this whole fire here, and we'll come on over to this one. We'll take out this fire here. That isn't the way I thought I was going to be dealing with that. I actually had no clue how I was going to end up dealing with that. But I guess this way worked. I'm not sure if I should go and do the whole map. Oh, I didn't realise the trees actually don't get destroyed. I thought the fire would burn the trees down, but it doesn't. It just spreads. So eventually this will all reach here, and I'll just have to do the same again. But for now, it looks like we're good. So I still need a suggestion for this. Riley did come up with this name. Not sure how I'm going to say it, so I'm just not even going to attempt it, but we're just going to go with that name for now. If anyone has any different suggestions for the name of our city, please let me know down below. And I think we're just going to have to start lowering some services because we are burning through money at the moment. Transportation's down. Electricity's down as much as we can. Same with the water. So that might be all that we can do at the moment, which means now I've already done this, but we're going to have to do it again because I'm not going to use that footage because everything just ended up burning down. See, I did think this episode was going to be me fighting the whole wildfire in this district because I didn't realize I had a save prior. This save is from the end of last episode. So we're just going to go from that because I think it would be a lot easier. Maybe not more entertaining, but a lot easier. I'm not sure if I should branch off here and have like a little beach residence. I might do that. I think we'll start doing that. So we're just going to we'll go off of this roundabout, and then we can place a roundabout here. Can I? Is that going to mess everything up? No. Right, so we'll place a roundabout there, and we will just have it here, and that should get us a bit of extra income. We want them all to be facing this way because the water's right here. Nice. It ups property value, doesn't it, if you have beachfront houses. How do I want to do this? I think this coming off of here to keep it nice and straight. To go over this river, as you can see, it will place a block. So if you come down here to general, you go elevated, pop on the constant slope as well. It makes it look more natural when cars are driving over it. And then we'll pop that up, and then we can pop that down. And then if we take off the elevation, the constant slope, pop it back into a normal road, we can go ahead and upgrade that as well. No, we can't. It's a big lie. But that is how we made the little bridge. That's how we made that little bridge, and this will be our second little bridge. Maybe that slope is too much. So if we delete this one, come back a bit, and we'll turn off elevation and slope. We'll just get the road going to here. That looks alright. We'll have to see when cars are driving over it, but for now that looks alright. I think what I'm planning is we'll have some medium density flats in this little bit here. Oh, that is disgusting, isn't it? What is going on there? I'm not quite sure what happened there. The only problem with the elevation is you can't zone around it. So we're gonna have to put this on the ground. Bring it over, 90-degree snap. Over again. Turn the elevation on and the slope. And there we go. Right, so that's fixed itself. That looks nice and neat now. Yeah, so as I was saying, we'll have some medium density blocks here. And then we'll go low density here with parking in the middle around here. And then we'll have some waterfront properties that are facing onto this little river. And then what I want is to try and utilize that little hangout area thing I did with this, although no one is actually hanging out here. So I'm not sure how well that worked. But we'll try to do that on the beach to make people come to the beach. I'm hoping that might work. Because this is our little cove. So we are building round a cove. So if anyone wants some help suggesting a name, something cove would be nice. It would fit, is what I'm saying. So if we carry on this, turn it back to ground. Ugh, so we're going to have to turn on anarchy. It doesn't want to work. And we'll get it lined up with the roundabout there. Doesn't want to. We haven't got enough room there. Lined up with the roundabout, 180 degrees. It really doesn't want to line up. Take it to here at 180. And then we'll just go a little bit further. Is it going to snap? It's not going to snap in line, so we're just going to have to go with that. And then pull the roundabout a bit out. That should work, shouldn't it? If we take away the pedestrian crossing as well. I'm not a big fan of pedestrian crossings on roundabouts. I think 2 is all you need. We definitely don't need that many there. So we've got and cross over here and then down to here. And that'll be it for that one. So this is what we've got to work with now for this episode. A bit different to what I had planned, but it works. We'll go with this. I'm happy with this. I think I want to leave 4 tiles. 4 tiles sounds about right. If we make this a one-way and bring it round here, and then take away 2 of these pedestrian crossings. And then we can have a car park here. We can have a set of flats here, and then we can go to the detached houses over here. And that sounds good to me. So we'll start that now. Here, find it. There we go. I got it eventually. We want a depth of 4. 4? Yeah, 4. So that should be 4 back. I don't want a car park though. There you go. That's probably better. That's what I want. Because I don't want to waste a lot of space with a car park, and you can fit 2 of them in there. And that is going to be our first high density. They are very UK style. Quite impressed with that. I've never seen them before, but I'm very impressed with that. And then we're going to pop over to our surfaces. Our pavement surface. And we're just going to pop it in all of here. I would love to be able to select in between these because that's too much, but that's also too much. So that one's on the road with the parking spaces, and that one's way too far in. But we can go with that, and then like that. And that's our car park that is not flattened again. Right, let me flatten it first then, this time. Net lanes and bulldoze. Terrain, terraforming, level, just level it. We might have to delete these alleyways first before we level it. Well, this is a bit of hassle, isn't it? Should be flat. Flattish. Oh, I tell you what, I could bulldoze you 2 and then flatten this out. It's as flat as we're going to get it because of this road bumping the whole surface up, but that should, in theory, work a little bit better. So now if I go here, I place both the flats back down. Ironically, there's no bushes there anymore, so we can just fill that out. I guess I could delete it all, couldn't I? There we go. If we just take this corner, drag it out, and then take this corner, drag it out, and then that is the concrete put back down. And now we will try the roads again. So into paths and the roads. So we're going here. See, that looks a lot better now. You can actually see the spaces. It's quite nice being able to see where you're parking, isn't it? So we'll pop that around like that. I tell you what, because I don't normally connect my car parks, but we will connect these 2. So now the car park goes all the way around to here. The parking spaces are only over here. Just get rid of all these trees and bushes that are in the way. It comes out to here, so where the grid splits. So if we go back in with our alleyways, grid splits there. Just go to there and then out. So cars come in here and they will go out somewhere around here. Is that going to cause congestion? Maybe. So maybe I should put an exit, a one-way path here. Pop it from here down to here. And that should allow them to come onto this alleyway. I think, I hope. Actually, we can test that if I just press play and we'll start getting people moving in here. But we'll start detailing this bit now. We'll pop down some more surface. This one doesn't matter.
We interrupt the program to bring you a special news bulletin. The fire and rescue service reports fires
and we'll pop in some lights because there is no lighting in here.
The billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious health risk to anyone nearby.
Turn off UK.
At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
No? Have I got any filters on? Pack and no pack. No, I just don't think lamp is a thing. Light pole. I can type light pole. There we go. Sure, we've got a light pole now. A lamppost is what they're called, but we'll go with light pole. We'll just place them. Oh, that is silly of me. We have the option to place a line. So why are we not placing a line? Right, so we will snap onto there and we'll place a line. That might be a bit overkill. We'll turn that up to 6, which looks about right. Rotate these round. I'll do it on the other side. Are they the right way around? Yeah. Okay, so we've got two-sided lampposts, light poles, whatever they want to call them, and then we'll pop some down the middle because you can't drive down the middle. And it's time to detail the road. So decals, where are the decals? Where are the decals? Here. Road markings, and we will go with some up arrows. Oh, I put on. No, we just want singles, right? So you there, and you there. Oh, that's a good shout, actually. We can do a line. Turn it down to 12. Yeah, brilliant, that works. I never actually thought of doing that. I've always just placed them individually. I'll whip it round. I'll pop it down this way. Let's place the last one by hand. That seems to work. And then individual. And then if I go and find it, is there any speed signs? Speeds. I want 30. Sign. 30 sign. There we go. So I believe 30 kilometers an hour is about 25 miles per hour. Still very fast for a car park, but there isn't any 5 or whatever. So we will just stick it with that. And it's our car park done. That should be fine here. I'm okay with just leaving that as a blank. Yeah, I'm okay with just leaving that as a blank. People have room to walk. Do they just walk along the road? I need to put in car path, road path, parking, pedestrian path, right? So I can just pop in down this middle bit here. Pedestrian path there. We can pop in a pedestrian path here, all the way to this road. Now people should, in theory, just walk down the road. I hope that's connected them all, but people should start walking through this middle bit here. And we have a full household here and a full household here. It's 500 more people in the city just from those 2 blocks of flats. Now I'd imagine that's quite a few cars, but it doesn't appear that there's massive overflow. There is overflow for sure, but it doesn't appear massive. We might have to put in another car park at some point in the future, but for now that seems fine to me. So that is our biggest detached house, and I'm actually okay with that because a road can run through the back, and they will all be facing the water. Yeah, you'd want the front of the house, wouldn't you, facing the waterfront, not the back. We're going to go with that. So if I pop you there, we'll just turn on snapping for now. And then, we can't place here. That's very annoying. So we are going to have to put these ones facing from the back.
At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
Where are they? Got a couple of crime scenes over here. Because I haven't changed the district here. In the other thing that I recorded where I've restarted the save from, I changed the district to cover the industry as well because I did assign police just to this singular district. So I could manage it later as future-proofing, if you will. But obviously I haven't redone that, so there's no police presence over here. There's no nothing. So we will just pop this down for now. We'll have this all in the same district. So we're still working on the first district that I've said I've completed. But that's okay, we can work on it still. And we'll pop this road, turn off the snapping, pop it there. And we're going to have to look for some nice houses to pop in here. Can I move this road back? I can bend it. There you go. That's as far as I can pop the road. Cars shouldn't actually be able to park on alleyways, but I guess they must be able to park on one-way alleyways. That must be a thing. There is quite a bit of overflow now, so I'm thinking maybe I should have put some more parking spaces here. But for now, I think we're okay. We should be okay. Because people should all be moved in by now. It says they're all there. So they should all be moved in by now, but clearly they're not. And we're going to have to go back into the houses. Is there a 2 deep?
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
There is.
Storm spotters have reported a tornado
brilliant.
currently
So
heading towards the
will
city.
fit.
Extreme wind
3
conditions
fit.
are expected. All citizens
7
are advised to
attacks.
seek shelter at this time.
3 fits down here, so we can go 4 here actually. Go 4 there, then into a 3, and then into a 2. And that fits perfectly. I do like that. Not much privacy from the bridge, everyone can see into your garden. But I think that is the price you pay for having a river outside your back garden. We could create a nice little pedestrian path back here as well, actually. Little walkway. Can it go under the bridge? It can't go under the bridge. No, it can't. It can't go under the bridge, but put some benches on it. Might be quite nice. Start on that now, actually, then. If we pop a connection in here between you and you, like so. Right, and so there's a little path now behind the houses, which we're going to have to put some benches onto.
Increasing areas
Actually, I
of
believe I
forest
can
are
just
being
access
engulfed
from
by
here, right?
floods.
Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed.
Do I want a little obelisk here? I don't think I do. That's going to be all we've got time for today. So if you have enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment down below what you think this district should be called, and if you've got any suggestions for what we call our town, or our city, sorry. The fire's actually starting to spread again. That's it from me. I'll see you next time.